Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be giving you a tour of my craft room. I have been waiting to film this video for about 4 years and I've just never had a chance to do it since I had my daughter, and I really wanted to film this video because we're actually moving house in a couple of days and this is my last chance to film it because it's all going to be changed once we move to a new house. So I really want to get this video filmed. So it's not as clean and as tidy as I would like it to be. Things are a bit unorganised, but it's the last chance I've got to film it. So I'm going to film it today and show you what it looks like now, and then when we move to a new house and I get it all set up, I'm going to film a new one. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this little tour of my craft room. Okay, so this is an overview of my craft room and I'll go into more detail later. So this area here is my sewing area. I have my jewellery making area here. This area here is when I do like decoupage or any other crafts, or if I'm filming a video I'll move stuff on here and film it while I'm making it. Over here I have my heat press at the top and then printers, and then I've got all my boxes with all my craft stuff in. So let's get into it. So once you walk through the door, on the right hand side we have my desk. So I'll go through what's on my desk. This is also like an office with all my stationery and stuff, so I thought I'd show you that as well because I count that as craft stuff. So this is my little desk setup. So at my computer here I'll do stuff for my silhouette. I've got Photoshop, stuff like that I use on here. So yeah, I've just got lots of stationery on my desk just here. So on my desk here I have a little weighing scales, so if I need to post anything out I can weigh them on here and post it out. On top of there just sits these little positive pens. I just love the pastel colour of those. Next to that I have this little clipboard, and sat on top of there I have this little organiser and these little Disney sticky notes. And next to that I have my tape dispenser. I have my pen pot with all my different pens in it, and next to that I have my mint green stapler, a little pot with gold paper clips and push pins. This little trinket dish has all my gold bulldog clips. Then I have a little Winnie the Pooh trinket dish which has some little Mickey Mouse shaped paper clips, and then this little Mickey padlock. And here I have a little spinning caddy with all different pens in. These are all like marker pens with Sharpies and all different sorts of marker pens in here. And I have another little turning caddy, they all turn. This has all my pastel highlighters in, has some scissors, rubbers, my calculator, that's it there. And then next to that I have two little pots. One's got some mint green bulldog clips in, this has very large mint green paper clips. And then I have a little Marie ornament, little Winnie the Pooh memo pad. Everything on that side of the desk. Oh, that goes over there. And then I have my mouse mat, or it's like a metal mouse mat, my mint green mouse to go with my mint green keyboard which I have. I have this little Mickey Mouse coaster, just some notebooks there, a little Mickey Mouse cup, a little photograph of my babies in this little Minnie Mouse frame. I have a Winnie the Pooh trinket dish, this little bird trinket dish with some memory cards on, a little Minnie Mouse pencil case, my Instax mini camera, and I've got just little paper clips and bulldog clips on there, rose gold stapler, and then just my pencils and more pens in pots here there's another actual mint green little caddy thing in there that spins around as well. That's got more like felt tip and marker pens in it. So I think that's everything on my desk, and because it's quite a big desk I'm able to pull my silhouette machine on here and also my mink machine, so I'll just get them out now and show you those. So just here, this is my main desk, and then just here I store my silhouette and my mink machine. So I'm going to pull the silhouette out now and put it here where I usually use it, and show you the mink machine as well. Okay, so this is my silhouette cameo. I think this is the Cameo 3. It's quite an old model. I've had it for quite a while. I do really need an upgrade, but because we're moving house, can't quite afford it yet. I was going to get one for my birthday, but I think it's probably going to have to be next year now when I get a new one. But it still does good. It still does everything I need it to do. And yeah, it's just my Cameo machine. I'm hoping maybe when I do get a new one, I can get the mint green one, because if you can see, my desk is mint green and pink, so a pink one or a mint green would look really good on my desk. So that is my Cameo. And then here is my mink foiling machine. So I use this when I use my toner foils. So you have to print something out using toner, so on a laser printer, then you can put toner foil over the top of it, put it through this machine, and it comes out, the foil sticks to the toner, and it looks like you've got a really nice foiled piece. You can use a laminator to do the same thing, which is what I used to use. This is quite expensive. When I bought it was £100, and I thought, is it worth it, because I can do the same thing with a laminator. And it does come out better with this. Sometimes with the laminator it doesn't always come out. It comes out perfect every time. However, I'd probably say it isn't worth the £100. I originally got it because I just wanted it to look nice on my desk, and at that moment in time I had quite a lot of money, so it didn't really matter. But now, if I've got a laminator, I probably wouldn't have bothered with this. But it is a pretty machine. I don't really have room for it on my desk anymore, which is why it sits there. But I'm hoping when I move to a new house, maybe I can put it back on my desk or somewhere like that. But that is my mink machine. Then just on this little shelf thing here is all my craft books. So these are all my sewing books, fashion draping, and all sorts of books here. Just lots of these jewellery making books and sewing books and all sorts there, craft and handmade books. That's where I keep all my craft books, just there. So if we move back to my desk, I have my silhouette here, and underneath I have all my stuff for my silhouette and for my toner making. I apologise for these because my kids have drawn all over them, and I've just not had a chance to clean them yet because we're busy packing for moving, so I really should have cleaned these first. So my top drawer is just my junk drawer. Everyone has a junk drawer, so it's got my cameras, some CDs and all sorts in there. And when we come down here, this is where I keep all my toner foils. So these are all my toner foils here. These ones aren't toner foils, they're deco foils. Similar sort of thing, but you use like sticky adhesive. You cut that out, put this over the sticky adhesive, and it sticks to it. So I've got all my foils in there. I also have my stabilizer for my embroidery machine in here, and yeah, it's mostly like toner foils and different sort of foils in that one. Then the next one is where I keep all my vinyl, so all the heat transfer vinyl and adhesive vinyl, it's all in here. Most of it is on rolls, but I do have some underneath which are A4 sheets, so that is where I keep all my vinyl. Then the next one down is where I keep all my silhouette accessories. So I've got my mat, I've got pens, all my little silhouette tools, spare blades. I think these are actually mugs for heat pressing. Transfer tape. In there's more silhouette stuff. I'm not sure what's in there, but it's other bits. I think it's rhinestones and stamp material and stuff like that in that one. Yeah, that is all my silhouette stuff. that back in there. And then in the next one is where I keep all my paper for my printer, and sticker paper as well in there for my silhouette and photo paper. That's what's in that one. So if we come back up to my desk, I actually forgot to show you this side. This side isn't really crafts, it's more just like stationery, but I thought I'd show you anyway. And here is all my notebooks and diaries and things. Got a little pencil case with stuff in, got sticky notes, stapler and a hole punch. That's what's in that one. Then in the next drawer down I have all packing materials. Got little plastic bags for jewellery packing, all the little plastic bags in there. Here I've got twine to tie things up with, things for putting jewellery on, sticky tape, staples, some more tape and stuff, and then I've got posting bags and posting envelopes and all different envelopes, and that's sort of like my packing drawer. And then the next drawer down is just some stationery, so this is all my Disney stationery in here. Next drawer is cards, some card in there. I have my lights and my bulbs for my box lights, and these are all my chargers for my cameras. And then in the final drawer is all my ink cartridges for my printers. So these are for my photo printer, these are for my brother printer, which is also like a fax machine and stuff, and then I've also got photo paper in there as well. So that's all of those drawers. Please excuse the carpet, I've just not had a chance to hoover. The snow is really bad, but we're just so busy planning for the move because it's all happened so quickly within like a week or so. So yeah, we're really busy doing that. And under my desk I have my photo printer here. It's an Epson. So yeah, it is an Epson Photo 1500W. It is a bit messy at the moment. I have had it for quite a while. It's an A3 printer, so I use that for quite a lot of stuff. When I do the print and cut stuff for my silhouette, I tend to use this one. So that is my A3 photo printer under the desk. Okay, so that is my desk setup. Just above the desk here I've got a little memo board where I can stick notes and things, and then I've just got my shelves with all my Disney stuff on as well in here. Okay, so I've shown you this little area, so the next bit to show you is my sewing area, which is just here. So I'm going to show you a closer look at all my sewing machines now. Okay, so this is my main sewing machine. This one I must have had for at least 10 years, maybe even 15 years, and it's still going strong. I've had this a very long time. I've had this before I moved into this house, and I've lived in this house 10 years, so it's definitely over 10 years old, and it's still really good. Granted, for a lot of that 10 years I didn't do a lot of sewing because I just started like a new job and stuff, and I was very busy with that, so I didn't get a lot of sewing done in them 10 years, but I did do a bit, and it's still great little machine. So it's a Genome DC 350. It's got loads of different stitches on it, 50 different stitches, which is really good. However, I very rarely use any of them. I have to be totally honest, I tend to just use straight stitch, zigzag stitch, and I use the buttonholes, and that's all I've ever really used on this. I do need to start trying to use the other stitches as well. But yeah, it's a great little machine. So that is my main sewing machine. And then behind that I have my overlocker and my embellisher machine. So I'll just move this one out the way and show you the other ones. So they're just here. So I'm just going to move this one out the way, and I'll bring this one to the front. This one might be a bit dusty because, granted, I've only used this once since I've bought it, which is really bad because there's loads of things I could do with this, and I just haven't had time to do it since having the children. I've probably had this probably about 10 years as well. I've had it a long time, and like I said, I've only used it once. This one, what this one actually does is it binds fabrics together, so it sort of weaves them together. There's no thread or anything, it just has six, I think it has 6 needles here, and I just go up, up and down, up and down, up and down, and it weaves the fabrics together. Not all fabrics it can do it with. It does it really, really well with felt. You can make really nice patterns with felt using this, which is what I really wanted to do, like make some really nice felt purses and bags and stuff using this. And then I got married, got pregnant, got pregnant again. I just never got around to doing it. So I'm hoping when we're in the new house, I've got more space. The children have a garden now, so they can go out and play, and maybe I can sit down and do some work on this. So yeah, again, this is a Genome model. It's the FM725, and I think I probably paid about £200 for that machine. This machine, I think I paid around £500 when I got it. So yeah, I got those two, and then I'll just get my overlocker out to show you. Okay, so this is my overlocker. This is another Genome, and it is the 9200D. And yeah, I really like this little machine. I've used this quite a lot. I can't remember when I bought this one, maybe 8 years ago, something like this. It's been quite a while since I bought this one as well, and it's still going strong. Really good machine. I think I paid about $250 for this one, something like that. And yeah, I really, really like it. So it opens up like that. It's got instructions here how you thread your machine. You can see it needs a clean. I'm really bad, I haven't cleaned it for a while. But yeah, that is my overlocker. And I tend to sit here in this little section to do the actual sewing, and then this bit here I cut out all my fabric and stuff. So this is my little sewing area. Okay, so the final machine is my embroidery machine, so I'll get that out and show you that one. Okay, so this is my embroidery machine. This is actually a brother. I don't have a Genome embroidery machine. I did originally order a Genome, and the people I ordered it from run out of stock or something, and it got cancelled, so I ended up buying the brother one. And this is a really good machine. I do really like it. I can't remember what the Genome one that I ordered originally was, but I think it was the same sort of spec as this one. So this is the brother Innovis 750E. It's got a touch screen here. Here is the needle and everything. This is the arm. I do have 2 embroidery hoops for this. I have a big one and a small one. So the carriage of embroidery will now move. Is there space? Yeah, I'll just show you how it works. So I'll press OK. I haven't used this for so long. The last time I actually used this was when I was making stuff for my wedding in 2016. And what will be 2021 now, so I actually haven't used this since 2016, which is really, really bad. But I got pregnant in 2017, had my little girl, then I got pregnant in 2018, had my little boy in 2019. So the last few years I just haven't had much time for crafts, but I'm hoping now I can get back into it. So here is all your options of what you can do. So it has some options here what you can do, like flowers, and these are all the built-in ones. I do have the software to do your own embroidery designs. I think that was like £200 for the software. What is it called? Where is it on my computer? So yeah, I have the software where you can design your own embroidery patterns, and it's the PE Design Plus. So I do have that. It's quite old now, but I have that as well, so I can design my own embroidery patterns. There you go. So if we go back, you can do letters. You can pick which sort of letters you want to do. So yeah, it's a really good little embroidery machine. So on the desk on this side, I actually have a few cutting mats. Got these ones from Aldi. I think they're like £2.99 each, and I think I've got 5. Yeah, 5 that go across here. I think these are the A3 size. Yeah, A3 size cutting mats. I have 5 of those which just go along there, so it's easy for me to cut all my fabric. Okay, so just underneath the sewing machine bit, I have some drawers here with sewing stuff in, so I'll just show you what's in each drawer. So in this drawer I've got all sorts of bits and pieces. I have these pom-pom makers. I have quite a few different sizes of pom-pom makers in here. I have all my clips, which I use to clip my fabric together when I'm doing projects. I keep them in these little plastic boxes. Originally I had them in baskets, but with a 3-year-old and a nearly 2-year-old, they were constantly going in and getting stuff out, so I had to put them in little baskets with the little boxes with lids on so they couldn't get to them. Underneath that I have my pin box with all my pins, and I have a box with all my sewing machine needles in for all my different machines, and under that it's just a random box of sewing machine bits. Unfortunately the box is a bit broken. I need to probably get a few new boxes. This box is my bobbin box with all my different bobbins in. This is all my machine feet in this box. These are all hand sewing needles. And at the back here, that one out. Then behind those I've got all my embroidery threads for my embroidery machine. There's 2 boxes of embroidery threads there, and back in. Ooh. And then next to the embroidery thread I've got all my machine feet for my overlocker, and then behind that I have some more embroidery hoops for hand embroidery, and then I have the hoops for the embroidery machine in there, and also the software for my embroidery machine. So that's all my sewing machine and hand sewing stuff in that top one. Where they go? They go there. And that one goes there. There we go. They go in that top drawer. The next drawer down is all my threads. So these were all nicely organised into colours. So this is purple, pink and white in this one. This is yellow, orange and brown. Blues, behind that is greens. And I think we've got more browns. Probably those ones wouldn't fit in. Blacks and greys. So they're all my threads for my sewing machine. Next one here is all my zips. So these are all, oh, there's some more brown ones, threads in here as well. These are my zips. So these are my red and yellow zips. I think these are green and brown zips, pink zips, grey zips under there, blue, purple zips, brown zips, blue zips, grey zips, and I think all the black and white ones are in these little baskets because I think I must have run out of the other boxes. So that is my zip drawer. Next drawer down is all my napkins for my decoupaging. I used to do a lot of decoupaging, so I have a lot of different napkins, loads of different ones in here. The decoupaging, that's my favourite one, I love that one. And then, final drawer is more napkins for decoupaging, and also a lot of tissue paper as well for just other crafts. And then next to that set of drawers I have another set of drawers. This is more for some of it is for sewing, some of it's for jewellery making, so I'll show you what's in these. Okay, so in this first drawer it's a bit of a mishmash of things. I've got a few like wools and things, And I have, so these are for when I do my pom-poms and things, I use these wools. And then I have lots of different types of elastic, some for making skirts, and then I have these coloured ones for making headbands. When Alice was a baby I made her headbands. And yeah, just random things. These are when I make Mickey ears and things. I put these on the inside of the headbands and stuff. So that is what's in that one. So that is for sewing and stuff. And under here we have my ribbon drawer, ribbon and buttons. As I say ribbon, I mean bows. These are all bows. So it's all different bows. There's some pink ones, some Winnie the Pooh ones in there, and then I've got these which I've split into colours. So these are like red and pinkish ones, more ones in there. There's loads of little boxes of little bows, so lots of bows in there. And then there's a few jars of buttons in there as well. Then in the next drawer we have more buttons and embellishments. These are buttons. Got like some gold buttons. Let's take all the button ones out. Yeah, so these are mostly all buttons in here. And we've got large pearls in this one. We've got some metal charms in there, and then just other little cabochons and things. Just all different embellishments that I can use in jewellery making or in sewing and stuff. So that's my little embellishment drawer. Next drawer down is my ribbons. All different ribbons on spools. My bow maker and the DVD on how to do it. And then I have these because I was making teething rings for Leo when he was younger. Just bought a big bag of them, so I just keep them there because I've got nowhere else to put them. So yeah, that is my ribbon drawer. So there's all different sizes of ribbons in here. Let's just take it out so we can see a bit better. So I've got small ones here, then go bigger and bigger at the back. I can't open it anymore because the leg of my desk is in the way. Then I have like my patterned ones, and then like lacy ones, and then these are just ones in packets. So yeah, that is my ribbon drawer. And then the next drawer is more ribbons. This one has got a bit of a mess. It was all perfectly organised in colour and size, and yeah, it's got a bit messed up recently, but these are just all random offcuts, or when I've been to the shop, and often I buy stuff from Abercans Fabric and they have big bags of random bits of ribbon, and I often buy them because they're quite cheap, and put it all in here. Or bits of ribbon when I've bought off a spool and bought a certain meterage of it, that's all gone in there. I've also got some tully in here which should go in a different box. I bought these to make Alice a tutu for her birthday, and I never had time to do it, which is really annoying. I started it and didn't finish, so I've already used a bit of the purple. So I was going to do next year's one. I'll probably have to buy an extra purple because I don't think I'll have enough now. But yeah, another ribbon drawer. Also, while I'm down here, under, so there's my sewing machine, and just directly under it where I sit when I'm sewing, I have this drawer. I also have a shredder, and my laser printer is under here. So this is the printer I use when I need to do foiling. So I will print whatever I want on here onto the paper or card. Then I'll put the foil over it, run it through my mink, and that's how I get my foiled stuff. So that's under there, plus all the wires for all my computer and printers and everything, all under there. So I do also have this drawer which has lots of other craft bits in. So this top one, I don't think I'm going to open it. I've got a load of plastic wallets because I started just before I had Alice making lanyards for like going to Disneyland, and I used these. I cut them up to make little wallets and I sewed them so you can put your passes in them, because these are only 29p. I actually think they were cheaper than this. I think I got them really cheap, like 10p each, and so I bought loads of them for making and I never got around to doing it. So this has got all my art supplies in. So it's got pencil crayons, oil pastels, watercolour paints, charcoal. So that's all my art supplies in there. And in this one I have a lot of wooden boxes for my decoupaging. So yeah, there's just wooden boxes in there. Some that I've already done. These are some projects I've already done. So I've got a flamingo decoupage box. I've got this little bird decoupage box, and I've got an Alice in Wonderland decoupage box. So that's what's in there. And then just below that is a box full of candles, and I've also got wax paper because I actually decoupage candles as well using the napkins, which is, I love doing it. It's such a relaxing thing to do, but I've ended up with so many decorated candles. I keep trying to give them to people for gifts for birthdays. Obviously with having kids I can't really have candles around the house, so I tend to have to give them away for birthdays because I just love making them. So I've got loads of candles in there for doing that. So that's everything there. So next to my sewing machines I then have all my jewellery making stuff down here. This is where I cut my fabric here. I can also do my jewellery work on here as well, as long as I don't get glue or anything on it because I don't want that on the fabric. I tend to move onto this one when I do my jewellery making. Sometimes I do it on here, it depends. But yeah, I'll show you all the jewellery making stuff now. So here I have my little caddy. It's very full. It does turn. You can spin it. So it's got all my pliers and things in for jewellery making. It also has all my scissors and rotary cutters for my fabric cutting and stuff. It's also got some stuff for polymer clay, some tools and stuff. It's got hammers for doing letter metal stamping jewellery. I used to do a lot of metal stamping jewellery. What else have I got in here? It's another different type of hammer. I did have a thing. This is for doing bracelets, bending metal. So that is my little caddy of tools. I have a couple of books here about embroidery and beading. I have I have this little blowtorch which I just use for sealing the ends of my ribbons. So that's what that's there for. And then I have my staple gun. Sometimes I make canvases from tote bags, and I use that obviously to staple the tote bag to the canvas frame. And next to that we have all my jewellery making things. So I'm going to go through each drawer and show you what I've got in them. So in this first drawer here at the bottom, which is the biggest drawer, I just have all my white pearls. So lots of white pearl beads in there. It's very full. And then the rest of this is all my cameos. So these are all my flower cameos in all different colours. I used to sell like lockets on eBay with these in quite a while ago, and yeah, I've not done it for ages and I've still got all these left. I really do want to get back into jewellery making because I really enjoy it. It's really relaxing. Here's all my skull cameos, all different skull. That shouldn't be in there. Yeah, all different skull cameos in here. So they're all the large ones. And then in here we've got a few more skull ones. More skull ones in there. More skull ones. Got a lot of different skull ones. Oh, more skull ones. Then in here we've got all my blue fairy ones, all my unicorn ones, butterfly ones. What are these? These are just random, like, I'm not sure what you call that, but I've got those ones in there. And in here I've got bat ones, more fairy ones, more fairy ones, red fairy ones, pink fairy ones, purple fairy ones, some cherubs, more cherubs, angels, pink cherubs, red cherub ones, swans, owls, bird ones, flamingo ones, and cat ones. So that's everything in that one. Then on top I've just got a few little things. I have this Sophia the First Sugar Girly Cuposket, a little Tinkerbell mug, this little mask ornament, and then behind that I've got two little Winnie the Pooh candle holders, just random little things on top of there. And then next we come to this stand, so I'll show you what's in this one. So in this first one I just have all key rings where you can put photos and stuff in. Next one along is just random stuff. It's got bells in, there's some command hooks in there, but most of this has got bells, different size bells and things in there. This one has some more cameo, these aren't cameos, are these more cabochons? Cabochons in there. And the next one has some flower cameos in. And there's some more in there. Okay, so then we go up to the pink row, and in here I have more cameos, so blue ones, pink ones and green ones. These are all the more traditional style cameos of people, so I've got some more there, some mermaid ones, some more flower ones, and then these are, I don't know why that's in there, some more, it's like iridescent ones, like glass ones. This one which have wire wrap to go as a pendant. And then we've got some cabochons which I've made using photographs of flowers that I took. They're ready to be wrapped and turned into pendants. I made these quite a long time ago. And then we have the small ones. These ones I used to turn into rings, and actually these cupcake ones that I made. So yeah, these cupcake ones that I made were actually quite popular when I put them on rings. So I probably need to do that again and try and sell some of these again. Flower ones, so yeah, I tend to put these into rings, sell them because they're little ones. And then these small ones I used to make into earrings, but these ones look a bit discoloured, so I think I might need to bin those ones. That's that one. If we go up to the green row, we got more cameos, more cameos. This one is what do you call these things? It's like jewel sort of things. Little jewels. I think these I used to have some metal like charms with little holes in where you could slot these in and glue them in. That's what I use them for. Same with the little pearls. Some bigger ones there. Some crystals and some pearl beads and stuff. All in there. Next one along is my safety pins. So I've got silver, gold and black. And then we're up to the top row, which is my purple row. And in here we have different size of poppers. Is that what you call little poppers? Ooh, yeah, little different size poppers. Put them in here. And these are like are they called eyelets and hooks in there. And in here, that shouldn't be in there, but I've got all things for making like key rings, chain clips, lots of like key ring making stuff. They should probably be in the other one, so should they, but this is supposed to be all like my key ring and key hooks in there. So I'm going to come over to the next one and then I'll do the top after that. So on here, this is where the glue goes. This is all my jewellery glue. I'm going to fit it in. There we go. Yeah, so the first one is the glue. I'm not sure where that one's gone. That one appears to be missing. I'm not sure what was in that, but one's missing. And on this one, I have black toggle clasps. I do have all these labels, so I think everything that's should have the right thing in, but may have got a bit mixed up. I'm not sure. So these have got gold toggle clasps, silver toggle clasps. This one says black extender chains. Yep, and there's black extender chains in here. Gold extender chains. Yeah, and these are just random chains that I have left. This says antique gold chains. Yeah, this one has chokers in it, so we can put the glue cameos into those. This one has got ribbon chokers in it. This says silver jump rings, and yeah, all my different silver jump rings are in there. Champagne chains, antique silver chains, black chains, and then down here all the gold chains, all my silver chains. And these are all like other types of chains that you can use, like fabric sort of chains for necklaces and bracelets. And then the final drawer has all my, well, it says wire, but it's not wire. It's all my, I used to be obsessed with masquerade masks, so I bought loads of masquerade mask charms to sell, and I've sort of embellished them. I've added extra things to them that are a bit different. I have loads of these. It's absolutely gorgeous. I really do need to start doing my jewellery and selling these again. Loads of masquerade charms, all different sorts of ones. So they're all of my masquerade charms in there. So pretty. There we go. All in there. There's probably about thousands of pounds worth of stuff in this room, and I'm not even using it at the minute. So that's all of the drawers on this desk. And then on top of the drawers I have lots of glass jars filled with different coloured beads, and then behind them I've got different beads, and on top of the beads, just for now, I've just sat these flowers just to look pretty and didn't have anywhere else to put them. Obviously when I want the beads, I need to move the flowers, so I think I'll just move these off. These I actually painted myself. These are just glass mason jars, and I've just painted them and just sanded off some of the bits to make them look a bit more old. I did that for my wedding as well and used them. And then these are just flowers that I had left over from my wedding. They're from Home Bargains, I think you can still get them. Let's move these little flower pots off so I can show you all my beads. There we go. So the front row is all these gorgeous different coloured beads. So I've got a green set, purple set, just like a brown set, all different colours. Really, these are all my favourite really pretty beads. And then we've just got some pearl beads on the end, and behind there we've got other beads. There's some white pearls, these are letter beads, more letter beads, more letter beads, more letter beads, some gold letter beads, some bows, more letter beads, more letter beads, more letter beads, some silver letter beads, and these little spacer beads. So that's all the ones on top of here. And then if you just come down onto the desk, I have this little stand. At the minute it's got notebooks in, but usually when I'm working on projects I leave them in here. So any sewing projects that I'm halfway through I leave in here, or if I'm doing any silhouette projects and I don't finish them, they go in there. So that's what usually goes in there. Because I've not got any projects on at the moment, it's just got my notebooks in it. And then I've also just got my ruler here, which I use when I'm cutting my fabric. Just leave that on there as well. Okay, so if we then come over to this little side unit, I have this little money box. It says let the savings begin. I don't drink it at all. I actually bought this just because I like the colour, and I was going to put new wording on the front. It was going to be my Disney savings money box. I've just not got around to doing it. Another project that I've not got around to do, but I will do that eventually because I do not drink gin or any alcohol, so that is not a saying I need on there, so I need to change that. Behind there I've just got all my seed beads and things in there. That's all that's down there. It's seed beads. Got some little pen pots down here. This is a little machine which you can print onto fabric with. It has a few designs that you just run it along. It's like a little laser printer, I think. No, it's not a laser printer because it's got ink in it, but it's actually leaked. It's leaked everywhere, so I'm not going to touch it or move it because it might leak. I might have to bin it. It was like £50 and I've used it about once, so don't really recommend it. I didn't really use it. And then this is just a, I always forget what it's called, embossing machine. This is just an embossing machine. You just get your little plates, you run it through your card with your card, and it just embosses your card. So that's a little embossing machine. Had for quite a while. Don't tend to use it much these days, but I used to use it. And then we have all my jewellery bits and pieces in here. So on the top again I have more beads, jars with beads on, absolutely loads of jars of beads. And then behind it's the same style of beads in different colours. So I have a lot of beads. I think I'll start with the blue stand. These were actually originally black. I think they're supposed to be for tools and things, or screws and stuff, but I painted them pastel coloured and used it for my jewellery. So let's start at this side. This is black ear hoops. Oh, I think that's got a bit stuck in there. Gold ear hoops, silver ear hoops, silver studs, gold studs, silver ear hooks, antique silver ear hooks, gold ear hooks, antique gold ear hooks, black ear hooks, oh, spacer beads, all sorts of different jewellery findings in here. Some jewellery tools, some rings, more rings, more rings. These are rings where you can stick your cameos in. Yes, I've got gold rings here, stick cameos in. These ones where you can glue cameos onto, the silver rings, more rings. And then I have all my jewellery wire, which I use for wrapping the cameos. More wire, more wire, more wire, all different coloured wire is in there. And at the bottom is more jewellery tools in there. And then that is that little machine I was talking about. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the pink cabinet, and I'll show you what's in this one. So this has coiled ends for cord ribbons, ribbon clamp, pendant bails, clotted crimps, crimp beads, oval jump beads, gold jump rings, silver jump rings, I'm not sure what they are, spacer beads, key ring things, more silver jump rings, silver lobster clasps, not sure what they are. Not sure what they are. Black jump rings, black head pins in there, antique gold head pins, antique silver head pins, and silver head pins. Underneath I've got silver eye pins, gold eye pins, black eye pins. Then I've got some clear cabochons, small ones, some more clear cabochons, smaller ones, and then just random bits in there. Some cameo blanks, you can glue cameos into them, or your cabochons. Some more coloured ones, some silver bracelet blanks, you can just glue your cameos into them. Some locket blanks you can glue your cameos into, all different coloured ones in there. Some large clear cabochons. Some more pendant blanks for gluing cameos or cabochons on. More pendant blanks. Some larger pendant blanks. Some gold pendant blanks in the large. And small gold pendant blanks. And even smaller gold pendant blanks. And in this bottom one is all my locket blanks, which you can glue cameos into. I've got one there. That's the front, and then inside it just looks like that. On the back it looks like that, so I still have so many of these left. Yeah, so that's everything in these stands. So then if we actually come down below this desk, I have some more drawer units here, these plastic ones. In this top one I have all my candle wax for making candles. So massive bag of candle wax making candles. And then in this next one I have all my candle making equipment. So candle moulds. In this bag I've got scents, colours for colouring the candles, little pipettes to put in scents in. So yeah, all different things in there for making candles. And what else is in there? I've got different scents. So I've got, what's this one? Butterfly Meadows and Sweet Pea scent. I've been in here for a while, so oh, the lid's come off that one. I've got Lavender Rose, and I'm not sure what that one is. I've got those, and then I've just got soaps because I used to decorate soaps as well. Some soaps in there. I've also got some wooden bits for decoupaging, which I think I must have put in because I ran out of room. But that's mostly my soap, like candle making stuff. And then here is all my candles that I got for decoupaging. I got so many. This was actually back when I was working full time, and before I even met Lawrence, I actually bought all this stuff. So these have actually been here for a long time. So different scented candles. I think they're all about £1 or something, but yeah, I bought all those to decorate with my decoupaging. And then over here I have another one. I think all the stuff in here is for decoupaging. I think it's all wooden stuff. And next to it is where I keep my lights for filming my YouTube videos. So yeah, this one is all boxes, wooden boxes, and decoupage paper. This stuff that you can use to lift up your decoupaging, make it look a bit 3D. Also, this is transfer paper. It's either transfer paper or it's, yeah, like carbon paper. And I've also got just lots of wooden bits in there. More wooden bits for decoupaging. And in here, oh, this is all my glass making stuff in here, except for this box. This is all my glass making stuff. So little glass shards, glass in there, glass strips. I haven't done any glass making since I've had the kids because I didn't want like them to be any shards that they could stand on or anything. I used to do it in the shed, but on chance. These are for cutting glass. That's also for cutting glass. These are the gloves that I wear when I'm doing the glass cutting and stuff, or firing the glass in the kiln. I also have little transfers which you can transfer onto the glass. Loads of them actually. There's so much. This is really expensive stuff in here. And then more little glass pieces for making glass stuff. There's lots of glass stuff in there. I'll show you the microwave kiln in a minute. It's a little kiln that goes in the microwave which allows you to fire this glass and make glass jewellery pieces. So yeah, that is where all the glass bits are kept down there. Okay, so then next to this desk I have this desk. This desk is on wheels so I can pull it out because behind here there's more craft stuff, and above it is all my Disney stuff. This is also my Disney room where I keep all my Disney merchandise as well. But yeah, this is my desk, and under my desk I have this unit, so I'll show you what's in this unit. Okay, so in this cabinet is all my handmade jewellery that I've made. So this is off, I think, all my earrings. So these are all my charm earrings that I've made. Charm earrings. And there. These are all my bead earrings that I've made. So all my flower cabochon earrings, bow earrings, bow earrings. These are all my handmade cameo earrings using my own photographs. Okay. These are all my cameo earrings. All different cameo earrings. These are my wire wrap ones. These used to be my most popular ones when I was selling jewellery, the wired wrapped cameo earrings. And at the back there are my lace earrings. And then these are bracelets that I've made. And at the back there are chokers. That's all in the top one. Okay, we come down to the second drawer. These are all my necklaces that I've made. So these are all my handmade like cabochon necklaces. And here, cupcake ones, and square ones at the back. These are all like resin. All those ones. Some more here. These are the more rounded ones, where the other ones are flat, I think. Some more cupcake ones. These were quite popular. And these are cameo ones. These are more cameo ones. These are some lockets. These are some more wire wrapped cameos. Unicorn one. A bird. Those are wire wrapped ones. Some more wire wrapped ones. More wire wrapped ones. These are some with lace on. And then these are my beaded necklaces. I've sold most of these ones or given them away for presents. And then behind there are some small cameo ones. Behind there. I think the next drawer down is also necklaces or pendants that I've not put on necklaces yet. So yeah, I think these are all resin ones which I've made. These are all like resin pendants. These ones with beads in. These ones are made with little stickers with moving bits, so you can move little bits in them. All those resin ones. More resin ones. Some little mist resin ones. These ones are all charm ones. Charm ones. Some Disney ones in here somewhere. There we go. Alice in Wonderland charm ones. These are the glass pendants that I made by firing my glass and putting those like sticker things which you fire on and then they become on the glass. So you have some glass pendants that I made, that's one of them. And then this is another one. These are better when you hold them up to the light and the light shines through them. That's another glass pendant that I made. And these are some like stone ones. I'm not sure what stone that is, but it's sort of glittery and black. Then I got this sort of gold stone, which is glittery. So yeah, got those ones. Got some bead necklaces and some more large masquerade charm necklaces. These were actually really popular when I sold these. I was selling these for about £15 each. So I really sold these ones. Very pretty. And these are the smaller versions of it. Got all those ones. And then the next one is sort of like my junk one. So these are all my handmade cameos. Here's another glass one. And another glass one. So yeah, this is all the cameos that I've made in here. And in these boxes are all the little rings. Little resin rings that I've made. Headbands making Mickey ears. Try and find a better resin one in here. Some rose resin rings. One's a little elephant resin ring. So yeah, all little rings in there. I've also got these in here for making little purses and bags. Just never got this doing. So the next drawer down is all my cameo rings. These were separated into different types, but my children got into them and pulled out the separators, so they're no longer separated into all the different types, but it's just all different types of cameo rings in here. Just doesn't want to focus today, does it? There we go. Yeah, lots of these little cameo rings. And these ones, these little ones. So yeah, just lots of cameo rings in that drawer. And then in the final drawer, this is just a mishmash of stuff. So it's all my A3 art pads in here, A3 coloured card, and loads of these little notebooks. And that's what's in the bottom one. Okay, so behind this unit, on this unit here, there are some boxes with more crafting. So I'm going to pull out this unit and this table and show you what is behind it. Okay, so we're now looking at this big storage unit, whatever you want to call it, display unit. And I have all these boxes here with craft stuff in. And then next to the unit I have two boxes which sit in front of these boxes that I showed you before. These two boxes sit under the desk, and those two or three go just next to the desk. So I'm going to show you what's in them. So I'm probably best starting with these two, which are just here. So these boxes are in a little bit worse for wear. I've got quite a lot of stuff in them, and my kids have also got hold of them and drawing on them. But if you can see here, it says metal stamping and soldering tools and accessories. So in here, it was all organised, it's got all messed up. In here I have all my metal stampers and soldering tools. Got a soldering iron in here somewhere. Is there lots of metal stampers in here underneath somewhere. All my little patinas from doing my metal work. So yeah, there's just lots of stuff in here. Obviously glasses for when you're doing soldering. So yeah, just all my soldering tools in there. I'm not going to get it all out because it's just going to make a mess. So I've also got all my pieces of metal in there for my metal stamping. And yeah, just all metal work and soldering stuff in there. And then this other box, which has lost its label, I think. This is all like adhesives and random stuff. I've got sellotape, double-sided tape, glue dots, have a silence setter, one of these in there, lots of different glues and glosses, magnets in there, glue sticks, glue guns. So yeah, it's mostly just adhesive stuff in that box. Glue gun holder in there as well. I think we've got 3 glue guns in there. So that's what's in that box. Okay, so now we're coming to the boxes which are on the unit. So the first box here, you see, it says beads. So I'll open it and show you what's in it. So here we go. Inside here we've just got lots of boxes of beads, pearl beads, glass beads, just lots of beads in here. Lots of boxes of beads. That's what's in there. And then there's one box with like random bits of jewellery findings in. Well, boxes of beads, and I think this is like a bead weaver thing, I'm not quite sure, but that's what's in there. Lots of different beads. Then a box above that has cameo and charms in, so I'll pull this box out and show you exactly what's in it. Okay, so in here is lots of boxes of small cameos. So it's a random box of beads which should be in the other box, but these should have lots of boxes of cameos in and charms as well. Yeah, like I said, I was obsessed with masquerade at one point and just put so many different masquerade mask charms. So I've got all those charms, these charms, lots of charms and lots of cameos. All these boxes of cameos, more cameos. This is another box full of charms. There's even more masquerade charms in that one, and more cameos in there as well. So that's all my jewellery making stuff. Then the rest of the boxes along the bottom have all got card in. So this one has pattern card, this one's just got plain coloured card, and the one at the end has like envelopes and things in. So I'm not going to get this one out because the box is falling to bits, but it's just got all different coloured card in. Just plain like red, blues, pinks, all different colours in that one. I'll try and pull this one out because I think I might be able to get this one out and show you what's in here. Okay, so in this one is all my 12 by 12 paper pads. So lots of different ones in here. Oh, it's really full, so it's really hard to pull them out. Yeah, just lots of different 12 by 12 paper pads. So it's very full. Lots in there. So this one at the end here has cards, envelopes and chipboard, but I think it also has all my Disney craft bits in as well, so I'll just pull it out and show you what's in this one. Yeah, so in here it's got all my Disney craft bits. So I've got this princess foil paper pack, Mickey foil paper pack, Minnie paper pack, princess paper things, all sorts of different Disney paper pads, Christopher Robin paper pad, lots of like stickers, Disney stickers and all sorts. And underneath all that, you get underneath it all. Oh, that's a chipboard. Oh, and when you finally get underneath the chipboard, it's all my envelopes and cards in there. Then just above that box I have this box, and this has all my stamp, ink pads and punches and embossing folders in. So I'll just quickly pull this out and quickly show you what's in it. So here we go, here's what's in this one. So it's got all my stamps, some more wooden stamps. This is for making your own paper and stuff there. More stamps. I've got my wooden stamps, embossing folders here, more embossing folders, and then all my little punches in there as well. So that's all in one tray, and then underneath is another tray. So underneath that tray was this tray with all my rubber stamps, and then underneath that tray is this tray with all my ink pads and what are these? Like pearl effect little paints, cleanest for cleaning your stamps, and embossing powders and stuff. That's everything that is in that box. Okay, so then next to that box is this box, and this has all embellishments in. So again, I'll take this box out now and show you what's in it. Okay, so this is what's in this box. It's just all random stuff which you can use to embellish things. Got bells, got googly eyes, I've got flowers, paper bits, ribbons, bows, what's all these? Little wooden things, ribbon for doing like bows on presents and stuff like that, random little tags, some wooden sticks, just lots of random stuff in there. I'm not going to take everything out, but it's just lots of embellishment bits. And they also had some doilies as well in there. So that's my embellishments box. And then next to this box, which is the final box on this unit, is this one, and this one has all my paints and paintbrushes in. So I'll give you a quick look in this one. Okay, so in this box I have lots of different paints. I have some tester paint pots here, which shouldn't really be in there. I have all this box is all speciality paints. So it's got fabric paint, porcelain paint, glass paint. That's all the paints in there. Underneath I have all my acrylic paints. These are all acrylic paints, and I have my whatever these are called, palettes. And then in this I have like this gold rub and buff paints, and then I have some dyes and lots of paintbrushes, and then under that are my watercoloured paints. So, and then there's more acrylic paints there. That's all of my paints. And then I just have these 4 boxes to show you, which go under the desk. So I'll quickly show you what's in all of these. So this is my polymer clay box. So in here it's got a bag of polymer clay. These are all the ones that have been opened. I've got some Fimo polymer clay there. got some little leaf cutters, other little cutters here. I've got some air drying clay in here as well. More finer clay. Not quite sure why I've got these disposable cups in here. What I found, pasta thing for getting your clay really thin. Mickey Mouse ice cube mould for making Mickey shaped polymer clay pieces, and a little board to roll it out on. That is my polymer clay box. My next box is my resin and resin mould box. In here I've got lots of different resins. This one, silver one, I've got clear resins here, casting resin, this one, lots of different resins, and then casting powder for plaster casting, and then these are all your colours for colouring your resin, stuff like that, mixing sticks and emery boards to sand it down, and then underneath are all my moulds for doing my resin works. Oh, a lot of these are cameo ones, and then underneath I think I've got more, but I'm not going to lift it up because it's quite heavy. So yeah, lots of resin stuff in that box. So the next two boxes I have here all have wooden items in, so I'll open them both and show you what is in them. So in this box I've just got lots of wooden boxes for decoupaging, lots of different shapes. Got these hexagon ones, little square ones, and I've got the rectangle ones as well. So lots of boxes in there for decoupaging. And then in this box I still have more boxes for decoupaging, but I also have lots of these wooden mirrors as well for decoupaging, more there. So yeah, lots of stuff in there for decoupaging. Then next to this stand I have this stand, and on here I've got a variety of things. At the top here of this shelving unit I've got all my craft books. So these ones I think are sewing ones, the ones about cushions. Well, actually I think they're all mixed up. Fashion drawing, all sorts of things there. Manipulating fabric, the dressmaker's handbook. So these are all sewing books, and these are all jewellery making books. So that's all my books there. Next to that is my heat press. So this is my heat press for pressing vinyl onto clothes and things. So that is my heat press. And underneath here I've got a little box, and in here it's got screen printing and mask making tools. I'll just get this out and show you what's in here. So in this box I have all these masks for making masquerade masks. I did tell you I was a bit obsessed with masquerade masks at one point and just loved making them. So I've got all the bits here for making masquerade masks. Loads of them in here. And then underneath all that this is a plaster for making masks, more plaster. And then underneath all the plaster we have all the screen printing tools. So we have the actual screen printing board. We have a little dish to tell you how to do it, and then we have all the little screen printing paints and drawing fluid and all stuff for screen printing in there. I think the squeegees might be underneath actually. Yeah, they're the screen printing squeegees underneath. Okay, so next to this box with the screen printing stuff in, I have this little mini oven. This is the oven I use for baking my polymer clay in. Currently though, it's got my sublimation dies in it, just because I have nowhere else to put them. So they're actually in there. Then underneath here, this is my mug press, which goes with my heat press. This was inks for my sublimation printer, and this is for putting ring binders on things, punching, and this is a plate press as well. So we've got that. Then I have a microwave. You might be thinking, why have you got a microwave in your craft room? Well, if I open it up, you'll see that it has my little microwave kiln in. So I actually use this for, doing my glass fusing stuff. So yeah, this is just a little kiln. You place your glass pieces on these little pads like this. You'll place your glass on here and then you'll fire it in your microwave and it'll fuse the glass. You get nice little pendants and things. So that is my microwave kiln. I just keep that inside the microwave. I've not used this since before Alice was born, so I don't know if it still works. It should do because I've not used it. It should be fine. And then underneath that I have my A3 Brother printer, which is also a fax machine and a scanner and photocopier. So that is that one. And then underneath that is my sublimation printer, which is currently broken. I think the heads are clogged. I just stopped printing properly, which is really annoying because I paid out all that money for it and I've only used it about 2 times, so that is a bit annoying. I'm hoping maybe I can get it fixed at some point. That's my printers. I have this board, a scoring board I think it's called. I have that scoring board, and then I have a guillotine here and then a light box and a A3 laminator. So that's everything on that shelving unit. And then next to that I have this shelving unit, and in this shelving unit is all my fabric. So all of these boxes are filled with different fabrics. So at the top, I'm not gonna get the fabrics out and show you, but I'm just gonna tell you what's in it. That one's got felt in. This one's got a mix of random fabrics. This is actually all embellishments, so I think it's got like, and this is lace and all sorts of different embellishments. This one is just cotton fabric, patterned cotton fabric, more patterned cotton fabric, more patterned cotton fabric, plain cotton fabric, more patterned cotton fabric, organzas in that one, polyesters in that one, more patterned cotton, and I think this one's got silk and stuff in that one. I'll just show you this patterned cotton one just so I can show you how I store my fabrics in these boxes. Okay, so in the boxes, this is how I like to store my fabric. So I basically just wrap them around pieces of card. It just means you can see easily what you have. I used to just put them flat in here and then you just couldn't see what fabrics you had. You have to lift everything out. This way I can see really clearly which fabrics I've got and I can just pick out the one that I want. I do currently have all these fat quarters, which I've currently just put on the top of here because I've not had chance to put them on cardboard yet, and some of these I think might be duplicates which need to just wrap around here. But yeah, this is so much easier to find your fabrics that you want. Most of my boxes are like this, but there's a few where I've just shoved stuff on top for now because I've not had a chance to put it back, but this is how they should all be. when I get my craft room sorted in the new house. But yeah, for now these ones are going to have to sit on top because I've not got any cardboard spare. But obviously once we move house I'll have all the boxes that we've had stuff in that I can cut down and they can go in here. So yeah, that is my fabric box. Okay, so the final boxes I actually have to show you are actually at the very top of this stand, just up here. So I was going to get them down and show you them, but I actually can't reach them. So I'll just show you what's in them. So this one's got all my lace in. This one has all my interfacing in. This one has all my soap making stuff in. So moulds for soap stuff, and just bits to put in soap. And then the final box there has leather in, and then those two boxes there have more wooden boxes in for decoupaging. So yeah, I can't properly reach them to get them down, but I just thought I'd show you what's in, tell you what's in them. Okay, so that is the end of my craft room tour. I hope you have enjoyed it. It probably has been a little bit rushed because it's rather late at night now. It's actually gone midnight, but it's the only time I get to film these at the minute. And like I said, we are moving in a few days time, so I've got to move this whole room to another house, so it's probably going to change up a bit. So there will probably be a new one of these up hopefully in a couple of months time. I probably might need to buy some new storage units and stuff once we get there. I'll have to see how much room there is in my new room. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this tour. If you have, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.